What's up guys, Joshua Tubbs here from Customatic. How you guys doing today? I am doing great. Listen, on my Instagram, I've been posting a lot of pictures. If you guys follow me at Customatic, which you should, and if you don't, there's a plug, go ahead and follow me. I wanted to jump more into a lot more lighting, different scenes, and playing with a whole bunch of different things. So what I decided to do was go buy some lights. But then I'm like, I'm about to spend a couple $100s on these lights. Why don't I see if there's a cheaper way that I can make a bunch of different lights for a quarter of the price or something like that. So that is what sparked today's episode. So you're gonna need a couple materials first. All the prices here are in Canadian because I live in Toronto. So again, this is gonna vary for different people. If you live somewhere else, it may cost more. Not sure, depending on your dollar value. But here, I got the can lights from Home Depot that cost $20 a piece. Then I went to Michael's and got some translucent paper that's colored that gives me a fake appearance of like a gel like you'd get at either Vistech or B&H Photo or something like that. I got 2 foam boards, and this is what I'm going to use to actually hold the gels, and you can actually make some barn doors with this, as well as some daylight balanced light bulbs. So first you're going to need some tools that's going to help you make this project. So you're gonna need some tape. You're also gonna need a pair of scissors. You're gonna need a pencil, and you're gonna need an X-Acto knife. All these things will help you create this. Take the black piece of foam board or whatever color you have. Take the canister from the can lights and put it on top of the foam board. Begin to trace it so you can actually trace out the shape. Space out both canisters when you trace them because you're gonna need some extra space when you cut these out. Now you're gonna cut the foam board in half, separating the 2 outlines you created. Begin to use the X-Acto knife to cut out the trace can lights. After you punch that hole out, throw it over to the side. Now you're going to cut down the foam board to be a nicely shaped square. Try to make each side as equal as possible. The cleaner you want to make it, the better. It looks more professional. Then take the other shape that you cut out and put it on top just to line it up, and this way you can cut out the second foam board just by tracing alongside the edges of the first one you cut out. Now this is where the transparent wrap you purchase is going to come in. You're going to want to cut out the translucent paper into squares that are a little bit bigger than the diameter of the circle that you cut out. You may want to cut out a couple pieces, like 3 or 4. The more layers of translucent paper you have, the more prominent the color is going to be when you add this to your light. Now we're going to start layering down the actual translucent paper we cut out and tape it to one side of the foam board. After you put down all your layers and you tape them down, you're going to put the other side of the foam board on top, and now you're going to tape this all together to seal everything inside. Once you're done taping it off, you're going to take the extra pieces we use when we cut everything out, because we're going to use this to mount the actual can light to our light. So we're going to cut out these little strips of rectangles, and we're going to actually tape them down. This is where our can light is going to go inside and going to be held. And once you tape all these parts down and have it secured, it looks like this. It's very clean. You can see we have translucent paper that's acting as a gel in the middle. Now we're actually gonna mount the can light inside, and all you're gonna do is lift up those little levers you created to hold it in place. And even if you take a little bit and like rip it off a bit, it's okay because you can always tape it back down, but it'll look like this. And when you turn the light on, there you go. You have an amazing can light that was a quarter of the price as if you went to the store and actually purchased a light. So there you guys go, a cheap way to make lights. And it actually looks like this when you use it in videos. I actually used a couple other different color gels, and it came out looking like this, as well as taking some photos with it. So if you go to my Instagram page like this right here, you will see the photos I've taken with this light. If you guys liked it, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel for more tutorials, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.